In today's lesson, you're going to be learning a really easy song, and it's called And I Love Her, but we're actually going to be playing the Kurt Cobain version. Have a listen. So as you can see, it's a pretty stripped back song. It's really relaxed and nice and chill to play, so you'll really enjoy learning this one. And if you do enjoy this lesson, I've got a free 5-day beginner course in the description below where you're going to work on some of the chords you've learnt today, as well as some new strumming patterns and chord variations, and you're going to learn more than 15 songs. So once you've learnt this song, go check that one out. But to start off with, today we're not in standard tuning, we're down half a step, which means our 6th string, or what would normally be an E, is now a D sharp. So make sure you're getting that into tune, into D sharp. Then we've got our A down to A flat or G sharp. Then we've got D down to D flat or C sharp. Then G is now F sharp. B is now A sharp or B flat. And then our E again down to D sharp or E flat. So you should be able to play an E major or an A major, and it sound normal, okay? We're just down half a step. So that's our tuning. We don't have a capo on, and here are the chords that you need to know. So our first chord is going to be an A major, but here we're not actually playing the full A major. We're only really strumming a few strings. So that's why what I'm going to do is place a bar over the A major, because this is what he does in the original recording. Now, sometimes this A major is going to sound different in the recording, but the whole time what he's doing is barring across there. So we've got our open 5th string. Then we've got a 2nd fret of the 4th and 3rd string, and then occasionally you'll hear either an open 2nd string or the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and that's where it's a little bit more relaxed with how we play this, because a lot of the song is going to be played really on the lower strings, so the 6th, 5th, 4th and 3rd strings. So it's like an A, or sometimes an A sus, but it changes as we go, so you don't need to worry too much about being too accurate. So we've got our A, and then we've got an E, which is very similar. We've got our bar across the 2nd fret again, this time from the 2nd fret of the 5th string down, and we've got our open 6th string as well. And we're really just trying to hit the 6th, 5th and 4th string, and occasionally the 3rd string. And sometimes you're going to hear the E sus, which has that 2nd fret of the 3rd string as well. And sometimes you just hear an E minor. So it doesn't need to be exactly perfect because the recording isn't either. And you've got your A, and then you've got your E, which a lot of the time is just going to sound like an E major, or sometimes an E sus. Then the only other chords we need to know are some power chords. Now, the power chords only have 3 notes in them, so you don't need to worry too much about bar chords or anything like that. We've got a B major, so that's 2nd fret of the 5th string, 4th fret of the 4th and 3rd string. And with your index finger, you might just want to mute that 6th string as well. So just place that nice and high up there. And you're using the rest of your index finger kind of just to mute the 1st and 2nd string. So we've got our B power chord. Then we need to know a C. Take that all up 1 fret. That's your C power chord. And then up 2 frets again. And that's a D power chord. And then there's only one more chord after that. So far we've got our A, our E, our B, our C, and then our D. Then we've got a G major. So that's all 6 strings, 3rd fret of the 6th, 2nd fret of the 5th, open for the 4th, 3rd and 2nd, and then 3rd fret of the 1st string. But as we're using a lot of those lower notes, we're probably not going to hear that 3rd fret there. Alright, so don't worry too much about that. Those are all of your chords, and now we can get into actually playing it. So we're going to start off with a little riff that'll repeat throughout a lot of the song that's going to go. Alright, so what I'm doing there is going 3rd fret of the 6th string with my middle finger, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th, then 2nd fret of the 5th, and then open 5th. So putting that together slowly will be, and again. Alright, so, and we're going on to an A there. So you'll see that's a different variation on our riff. And what I'm doing there is going 3rd of the 6th string, 3rd of the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then open 6th. Alright, so sometimes we'll go on that 5th string open, or sometimes 6th string open, and that'll be really clear to you as we get there as well. Alright, now the strumming pattern on our A that I've just showed you is going to be down, down, up, up, down, up. And that's going to be repeated throughout the whole song. So just down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you don't need to worry about speed in this one because it's very slow and relaxed in this song. So we're going to go. And remember, just trying to hit those lower strings, muting that 6th string. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go again, that new riff onto that open 6th string and onto our E. And that's actually the whole intro. So let's play that together. I'll count us in 1, 2, 3, then we're going to go. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to start off the first verse for us, alright? And let me show you how the verses work. So the verse starts off as we finish off the intro, and then we're going to go onto our A, but we're not going to do the riff, we're just going to go straight onto our E. Then back to our A, then E. But here all we're going to do is a down, down, up, because we're going to do the riff again. Alright, so far in the verse we're going E, A, then riff, alright, so riff and then A for 1 bar and then E for 1 bar. Then we're going to go on to our C, alright, and then onto our D, and then a G, and a G again, but only down, down, up, because then we'll go into the riff again. So let me just show you that really slowly. So from the intro into the verse we're going A, E, A, E, riff, A, E, C, D, G, G. And that will take us into another verse. So that's the whole verse that you've just learnt, and that goes straight into another verse, exactly the same, and the only difference there is the last part when we go. We're just going to stay on that G for 2 bars without any riff, okay? And that's going to take us into our next chord progression where we're going to go from our B to our G, all right? So the next part will be so you already know that strumming pattern, still the down, down, up, up, down, up. Going from our B, G, B, G. One more time. B, G. And then we're going to go up to a D. So for that 1.5 bars, so down, down, up, down, down, up, then onto our riff. And that's actually the whole section. So we're going B, G, B, that section is going to take us onto another verse where we're still doing the... and then onto our C, up to our D, to our G. Alright, so you already know that part, you already know all that you need to know for the song, and now it's just about piecing it together and playing along with the recording. So I'd really recommend you go check out that recording and try and play along. I'm glad you've made it this far because that's a really nice song for you to learn. And don't forget to check out that free 5-day beginner course in the description below. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you next time.